Hello and welcome to this episode of Have You Seen? Today, someone is jealous. Now, you all recall my list of the films that I liked from the year I was born to now. Well, this one wanted to do the same. But before we go on, we must say a big thank you to Jeff at Films at Home, who also did this. I don't remember where I saw it, because I didn't come up with it. Someone else did. But Jeff spoke about us, which is very nice. So, starting with the year... What year? What year are we starting with?
1995.
Okay, so what was your favourite film from 1995?
My favourite film from 1995 was Casper.
Casper?
Oh, look, it's Casper! You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being fun and 1 being you.
Okay, The Friendly Ghost.
Casper the Friendly Ghost. I love it. I love Casper the Friendly Ghost. I used to have an imaginary friend called Casper.
Okay, getting a bit personal there, but fair enough. Right, so Casper, 1995, starring Christina Ricci, obviously.
Yeah.
Bill Pullman, obviously.
Yeah,
Jodie
I think
Shaw,
actually
obviously.
the CGI of the ghosts for the time holds up quite well, actually, if you watch it now.
Yeah, it's a cartoony style, which was good.
Yeah.
Worked well. Casper, the Friendly Ghost. Well, Casper.
What the hell do you think you're doing, baldhead? This floor used to be dirty enough to eat off of.
But we have company.
Oh, yeah? Well, company loves misery. Boom!
What is your favourite film of 1996?
1996 is the Disney classic that often gets overlooked, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Will today be the day? Are you ready to fly? You sure? Good day to try.
I have not seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It is actually quite amazing. Illustration in terms of animation of like Notre Dame and the stained glass, and visually it's amazing. It has kind of dark themes. It's one of those kind of like really dark stories. It's one of my favourite books as well because it's funny.
But very dark.
But very dark, and it still makes for a great film.
Okay, so that was 1996.
Yeah.
Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
What did she say?
Frodo's nose is long and he wears a truss.
Ha! Told you. Pay up. Oh, dear. Chump.
1997 is another animated film.
Before we can, are there going to be a lot of animated films on this list?
I tried not to, but I do just like animated films.
That's fair enough. Animation is great.
The next one is Anastasia.
Anastasia? Yeah, just one problem there, fella. Anastasia's dead. All the Romanovs are dead.
Anastasia, about the Russian lady, princess that went missing.
Yeah.
And they think they found her. Is that the one?
I mean, this story is one of the most interesting stories that exists in the world. They had a revolution and they killed all the royal family, and then this one girl, they think she got away, and like, could she have just turned up one day? It often gets cited at Disney, but it's not actually Disney.
Oh.
And that's a bit dark as well.
These seem a little bit dark. So basically Disney take dark stories and then make them cheerful and happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. So that was, what year was that? 97. So, right, 1998.
1998, we've got the Drew Barrymore classic, Ever After.
Is this animated?
No.
Oh, I don't know this film either.
You don't know this film?
No.
Drew Barrymore basically plays Cinderella, but she's not Cinderella.
Forgive me, Your Highness, I did not see you.
Your aim would suggest otherwise.
And for that, I know I must die.
Wait, what?
It's a retelling of Cinderella. It is just a really nice film. It also stars a lady who is now in Yellow Jackets.
Which
the
one?
one who plays Shauna in Yellow Jackets.
Oh, wasn't she in Fargo as well?
Yeah. She's in
Can't
it.
remember her name.
It's a feel-good film. Drew Barrymore is classic.
Classic Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Gather you do not converse with many peasants.
Certainly not, no. Naturally.
1999, I wanted to put this film on my list, so I looked when this film was. 1999 is Dogma.
Dogma?
Yeah.
Ah, the Kevin Smith movie about dogma.
Last 4 days on Earth? If I had a dick, I'd go get laid. We can do the next best thing.
What's that?
Well, let's kill people. Oh, not you.
Yeah.
Well, it's about two angels trying to get back into heaven, basically.
Yeah. I love this film. I like anything that's sort of connected to real stuff in like
Real
a way.
stuff?
Well, I know that that's like a Bible story that angels got kicked out of heaven.
I fell in love with you. We fell in love with you. Guys like us just don't follow the fucking sky, you know? Beautiful, naked, big-titted women just don't follow the sky, you know?
The whole premise of it, and it's funny,
It is
and
very
it's
funny.
intelligent.
Dogma is very good. Probably one of Kevin Smith's best films.
Yeah.
Orders are to terminate you on sight.
Really?
Why? Because you're pissing people off, that's why.
The year 2000. You're going to hate this
Okay, why? What is it?
because it's Mission Impossible 2.
Ah, the worst Mission Impossible.
You say it's the worst Mission Impossible?
It is the worst Mission Impossible. John Woo, like, just went a bit crazy. It's not good. All the other Mission Impossibles, brilliant. Watch them all, especially Ghost Protocol.
I love Mission Impossible. I love
But Mission Impossible
the
2?
campness of it. I love Tom Cruise doing his own stunts.
You
I
know, he
think
runs.
He runs. He throws everything into Mission Impossible and that character. And you can really see it in Mission Impossible 2. So that is my pick. 2001, I had to put this in because it is one of the most perfect book to film adaptations ever, we can probably agree.
I have no idea what it's going to be.
It's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Really?
The first one.
Really?
I'm a what?
A wizard.
If you look at the book and the film, discounting the other ones,
Okay, yeah.
the first film was such a perfect adaptation. I don't think there will ever be anything that starts off a franchise like that again.
Well, they are doing a TV series where each season is one of the books.
And that will be great. I mean, disregard some of the other things that happened.
Yes.
I think that it was a really good film. And you could watch it on its own.
Fair enough.
As well.
Gryffindor!
2002 is the Sarah Michelle Gellar classic, Scooby-Doo.
No way.
And Freddie Prinze Jr. is in it as well.
The James Gunn classic, Scooby-Doo.
We don't go near any place with spooky, haunted, forbidden, or creepy in the name.
Well, hydrochloric.
Right, or hydroclonic, but that's for a whole different reason, man.
It's great. They bring the world of Scooby-Doo to life.
You know, it was meant to be a lot more risque and a lot more
Well,
for
it
an
is.
adult audience.
It kind
and they
of
had to
is.
cut it down a bit.
They cut those bits.
Because castles have paintings with eyes that watch you, and suits armor you think's a statue, but there's a guy inside who follows you every time you turn around.
It's just a fun film.
I enjoy
It's
Scooby-Doo.
really fun.
Mr. Bean's in it.
I've also watched the making of Scooby-Doo.
Fair enough.
And they actually, did you know, they only CGI'd his head. They had a guy in a suit with just his head like popping out.
Fair enough.
So, yeah,
Okay.
props to them.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Raggy?
This is a film I watched on the plane to Canada.
Right.
And it's one of my favourite films. It's called The Core.
The Core.
You know,
End of the World disaster movie.
I love an end of the world disaster movie. A team of scientists has to travel to the Earth's core to restart it.
Danny, get me the brightest kids from the field theory class and design a computer model of electromagnetic field.
You know, I thought it was about the eating of an apple.
It's a brilliant film.
I have never seen it.
It's a brilliant end of the world film. They have to like tunnel to the core.
Ridiculous.
You can't imagine it. That's my favourite film of 2000.
Really, right.
Your kung fu is not strong.
2004 is Mean Girls.
Well, obviously, Mean Girls is a classic.
Hey, get out of here!
Oh my God, Danny DeVito, I love your work!
Obviously.
I didn't have it on my list, but fair enough. Mean Girls.
From the moment I saw that film, I was obsessed with it. It's clever. Tina Fey wrote in some really clever stuff. It is probably still relevant now as well.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
kind
definitely.
of ageless.
I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles, and we'd all eat it, be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school? No, I just have a lot of feelings.
2005, I've got King Kong.
As well, I had King Kong.
Yeah. Even though it's such a long film, it's just epic, I think.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I enjoy it, even though it is like 3 hours.
Long films are normally annoying, but this, you didn't really notice it.
No, and I think that for the time, all the special effects were pretty good, pretty amazing.
Yeah.
2006, I've got Dreamgirls.
I don't know this one.
Do you know
Wait,
this film?
is this the one with Eddie Murphy where he was Oscar nominated, but because he played Norbert, the Academy were like,
Yes.
Not seen it.
So this is Eddie Murphy, Beyonce,
Right.
Jennifer Hudson.
Didn't Jennifer Hudson win an Oscar?
Jennifer Hudson won an Oscar. Brilliant songs in this film. It is a musical. It's probably
Obviously.
why you haven't seen it. Beyonce worked really hard to actually get into character because everyone was like, oh, Beyonce can't act because she'd only been in like Austin Powers and stuff. She actually gives a really good performance. Jennifer Hudson gives the best performance, which is why she won an Oscar.
Do you think it's right to promote an amateur performer over a professional?
I don't know what this is about.
It's about fairness.
2007 would be The Simpsons movie.
Forget to thank the Lord for this bountiful penis!
Bountiful penis. Amen.
Obviously.
I saw this in the cinema and then I just wanted to see it over and over again. I think it's great.
Yeah, it is. We've actually got a review of the Simpsons movie, which I'll put up here for you to have a look at.
Yeah.
Anything else on the Simpsons movie? It's great.
It's great. Just to watch anyone, just watch it.
Maybe we should kiss just to break the tension.
What's going on here?
Nothing.
2008. You're going to hate me.
Why?
It's Twilight. The first one.
I've not seen it, so I can't really say if it's bad, if it's good, or anything. But from
It is
bad.
It is bad.
Melly, you hit your head. I think you're confused.
It is, but it's typically like a teen drama.
And you love them.
I love them. I think that Robert Pattinson plays a vampire that hates himself really well. Kristen Stewart is just awkward. I never really then thought she was a good actor until I saw her play Diana in Spencer, and it all fell into place.
Oh, okay.
Then you've also got like just some weird stuff that happens. I just like Twilight. I can't help it.
I leave you alone for 2 minutes, and the wolves descend.
So 2009.
2012.
What? No, it's 2009.
The film. 2012.
2012.
2012.
Not 2012.
Disaster movie.
Another disaster. End of the world.
End of the world.
If you remember the year 2012, apparently, according to the Mayan calendar, which ended in 2012, people started believing that the world was going to end. A certain director, writer of a Star Wars type thing also believed this and also was prepared to do stuff because he reckoned California was going to break up and volcanoes were going to appear. So 2012, people were worried that the world was going to end.
They were. There was a song about it as well. Do you remember?
No.
Everybody hang on!
Yeah, 2012. Classic disaster movie.
Is that it? Just classic disaster.
Just classic.
If
Just end of the world. People are going crazy. I remember seeing it in the cinema. People were a bit genuinely worried about 2012.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't happen. Maybe it did. Maybe we're living in an alternate reality.
Ooh. Maybe.
...2010, we've got Leonardo DiCaprio's Shutter Island.
Good movie.
When I first saw this movie, I was blown away.
Really? What?
My tiny mind couldn't comprehend what was going on. And then I had to watch it again so I could work out what happened.
Because I can't take knowing that Dolores killed our children. I mean, I killed them because I didn't get her help.
I think it just will blow your mind if you see it for the first time. It is a shame that you can't recreate seeing things for the first time because it's different once you know what happens.
Well, I don't know. Can't do anything like that.
No.
Shame.
You brought me into this, boss, and now we're trapped here on this rock, on this island, with no one to rely on but each other. And now you're acting like
what? Like what? How am I acting?
You've got a film which I don't think people really talk about that much.
Oh, yeah?
And it's called We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Right around dessert, you can ask about drugs. Real careful, because you don't want to scare me into, lying my head off. So you have to say how you've experimented.
We need to talk about Kevin. I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it.
So it was a book, and if you haven't seen it, it's about a school shooter in America, and it's from the perspective of his mother and what went wrong with him to actually come home and go to school and shoot everyone. But it's very trippy, and it's got Tilda Swinton as his mum and Ezra Miller as Kevin.
Oh,
they both give amazing performances. It is a little bit trippy and a little bit weird, but I think it's a really good film. ...2012, I've got Django Unchained.
Ooh, the Tarantino classic.
I didn't expect to like this film before I watched it because I have a bad history with Westerns.
Doesn't like a Western.
I don't really like a Western, but I really enjoyed this film.
You ain't got nothing better to do than to come into Bill Sharp's town and show your ass.
What'd you just do to our sheriff?
Yes, Django Unchained is brilliant.
Yeah.
Tarantino at his best. Christopher Waltz at his best. Jamie Foxx at his best.
Just the best.
Just the best. Django Unchained. Make sure you watch it and remember the D is silent. Right, 2013.
2013, I've got Monsters University.
Oh, yes, good one. Pixar's Monsters University. I think I prefer Monsters University to Monsters, Inc.
I think so too. You know what? When it came out, you were all like, oh, how are they going to do a sequel to Monsters, Inc.? And then it turned out to be a prequel.
Yeah.
And then it turned out to actually be quite good.
That was real dangerous, kid. I didn't even know you were in there. Wow. I didn't even know you were in there. Not bad, kid.
Yeah, definitely.
And follow on kind of the same thing. The two films fit together really well, and it's funny, and you get to see a bit more about the characters.
Yeah, I like it because it develops them and stuff like that. Yeah, so that was 2013.
What's the university?
I act scary, Mike. But most of the time, I'm terrified.
2014 is the beginning of an era.
What now?
It's John Wick.
Oh, that's a good one.
You cannot replicate the first John Wick film.
No, you can't. I mean, never kill a man's puppy.
No.
No, even if it meant something else. But, some people actually out there think he's doing all this because of the puppy dying. No. He's doing all this because it's the last gift his dead wife gave him.
Yeah.
So he wants vengeance on people taking away the one thing they had left from his wife.
The fucking nobody?
That fucking nobody is John Wick.
It's just a great action film.
And there's a puppy in it.
It's just something different every time with John Wick.
Yeah.
And you go through all the different John Wicks and there's always something new. You never really get bored of him.
No, you don't. Don't forget, John Wick 4 is in the cinema now.
Go see it.
It might not be actually now if you're watching this at a later date. But watch all of the John Wicks.
Yep. ...2015, I've got Jurassic World.
Wow, same as me.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing else good out in 2015.
Well, I mean, it is...
Dinosaurs.
It was good.
Yeah,
I think it was good. I don't think they needed 3 more films.
No.
So what's this thing made of?
The base genome is a T-Rex, the rest is classified.
You made a new dinosaur, but you don't even know what it is?
But I think Jurassic World was decent.
Yeah, indeed.
Should have maybe left it there.
Action, adventure, dinosaurs, like I said previously.
Yeah, new dinosaurs.
New dinosaurs. But well, they weren't dinosaurs, they were fake. They weren't real. Make them up.
...2016, you've got La La Land.
Oh, good.
I really like the visual style of this.
Damien Chazelle.
I think
Genius.
it's beautiful. I like the singing.
Yeah, the songs were good.
The
songs were very
are
good. Very good. My lookalike was doing his best, Ryan Gosling. I mean, pictures together.
Oh, you couldn't tell who's who.
Couldn't tell who's who.
All right. I remember you. And I'll admit I was a little curt that night.
Curt?
Okay, I was an asshole. I can admit that.
Okay.
But requesting Iran from a serious musician is just, it's too far.
Yeah, I think it's a nice film. It's a realistic film. I mean, the ending's realistic.
Yeah, it really, really is.
And yeah, I really enjoy the visuals in that film.
You know, Damien Chazelle became the youngest director to win the Academy Award during that film. He was like 32 or something, which makes me upset because he's younger than me. Well, I've never directed anything, so anyhow.
Still time.
Still time.
No. What?
2017, you've got Happy Death Day.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember when we saw this film?
A time loop movie.
Yeah. And I sometimes don't like time loop movies.
What?
I was a bit like, oh, it's just a time loop movie. But I really enjoy Happy Death Day.
What's going on? Tree, are you okay? Are you sick? Shut up!
It was something much fresher.
Yeah. Yeah, the comedy was good. The kills were good.
Yeah.
Well, the suicides were pretty funny as well. But, you know, that's not a good thing. But it was an enjoyable film from Blumhouse, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. You're up.
Silence!
2018, I've got Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Avengers, Infinity War.
The better of the two, I think.
Yeah.
Because everything bad happens.
I was thinking this when I picked it, that Infinity War is probably better than Endgame.
Yeah, I think so as well.
And the fact that they lose was just such
a non-American thing.
A great thing to happen that there will, I think that was the peak and there will never be another great superhero movie.
Thanos is coming. He's coming.
From Marvel.
From Marvel.
Unless something happens.
Unless it's a different, something happens. But
I mean, don't know what would happen.
I think that's truly the peak of the Avengers.
Fair enough.
Who the hell are you guys?
2019 is Us.
Us? The Jordan Peele horror, psychological thriller.
Yes.
Good movie.
I was scared of this as soon as I saw the trailer.
Yeah. And I made you go see it.
And I knew I had to go and see it.
Oh, it's a family. Y'all scared of a family?
Boogeyman's family.
Okay, all right. Enough of that.
The woman is really good. I can't remember her name.
She's very good. I can't believe she wasn't Oscar nominated for that.
Yeah. And do you know what? It plays on different fears that everyone has. Like, what if I'm living in an alternate reality? What if this happens? What if that happens? Maybe not everyone has those fears. But yeah, it's creepy and there's a lot more to it than I first thought.
It was more enjoyable than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele's Us.
Stop it!
2020.
2020. Nearly there.
Nearly there. 2020 is Onward.
Oh yeah, Pixar's Onward. Very good film.
Put it in O for Onward!
I like these crop of films that have come out which are about people kind of finding themselves. They're like kids' films that are about something other than like people falling in love.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think it's a good thing. And I think this was a good thing because it had like a boy as the main character.
Yeah.
And the fantasy world was great.
Oh yeah, I thought it was very good. I mean, Tom Holland and Chris Pratt were very good together.
Yeah.
I think it worked out quite well with them. The story itself is obviously about the writer and director's dad and his brother. And he hadn't shown his brother any of the film till the premiere. And then obviously, tears.
It was so good. You could tell that it was from the heart.
Yeah, it was definitely from the heart.
Yeah. 2021, I struggled
Oh, why?
to find a film that I liked.
Oh.
Because
COVID.
there wasn't much coming out.
COVID.
But I did see a film that we saw together, which was Nobody. That was quite good.
That was really good.
Gave me John Wick vibes.
Yeah.
The guy who played him, I don't think seen him many other things.
Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad.
I haven't watched them. I liked him. But I thought that was a really enjoyable action film.
Yeah.
Something different, which...
Yeah, I thought it was very good. There's been quite a few of those sort of films, actually, where people are out of the game as such. You're not doing things anymore. And then they have to come back.
Something happens and
Gotta-
they have to get back.
Got to get back and fight the bad guys one more
And
time.
it's just a guy.
Yeah.
That kind of happens with John Wick. Like.
There's many of those films.
Yeah.
But
I
you
like those
but you haven't
films.
seen them, so it's fine.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Is this your last one? This is your last one.
This is the last one. I think this is the same as yours.
Oh, 2022?
Yeah.
I can't remember mine.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yep.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to pick up some shirts. I called like 3 times.
Okay, give me your ticket. I find for you.
No, I have the ticket. She's just asking for it because that's like the way that it works. They don't read.
I feel like I need to watch it again because I feel like so much happens. I was interested the whole way through. It was different. It was innovative. They put different characters in different roles in a really nice way.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I thought the acting was very good.
Yeah, the acting was really good.
Jamie Lee Curtis for me was the best.
Yeah.
'Cause she just went for it.
I like Michelle Yeoh as well.
Oh yeah, she was brilliant.
She was great.
Yeah, so that has been your list.
That's my list.
From 1995 to 2022. There are some odd ones on there.
You might agree with me.
If you do, write down below that her list is better than mine. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Goodbye forever.